turn on my computer and I feel fine. I see my co-hosts and I say hi and I scream from the top of my lungs, "What's going on?" Welcome in to another episode of the Overexerted podcast.
All right,
I'm your host and terrible singer, and with me as always, I'm Benny, and we have
I'm James.
And not so always, I'm Heath.
What a way to welcome Heath back.
Right? Woo! Very occasionally these days, I'm Heath.
That was actually really fun. I enjoyed that.
Did you? I'm glad somebody did.
There's gonna be at least
shout out in the comments. Did you enjoy that?
Yes. Encourage
like,
Benny.
"Oh, yeah."
We must encourage Benny.
Sing every single week.
All right.
What are we talking about today, boys? How you been?
What are we? Yeah, we chatted last week, but Heath, how have you been? Since we haven't talked to you much since you haven't been on since I don't know, last August or something.
Something like that. Feels that way. Last Thursday, unfortunately, I was flying to this little town called Richmond, Virginia. Yeah.
What was going on there?
Nothing much.
Nothing really. It's Richmond, Virginia.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
All right. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about DLC Richmond with someone who was there and gave us hope for like 2 rounds.
4 rounds, actually. I had
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Gave us hope for a few rounds that we were gonna have someone we personally know in day 2.
I mean, I have been in day 2. You just didn't know me.
I know. I knew you were day 2 in Seattle.
I know. We were both there.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know. We've got a lot to talk about for DLC Richmond, but I guess the first thing is let's talk about Heath's experience there.
Do we have to start with that? I mean, it was great. No, it really was. I will say I didn't have high hopes for Pastime's execution. And I want to give them their props. I think that, there was things that weren't great, but pretty minor. I think they executed it as well as one could have hoped, given that they're just starting out with Lorcana, that this is their second DLC. So I think given all that, I would say pleasantly surprised with how it was run. I would say that there was plenty to do at any given point in time. There was plenty of on demand. There was plenty of scheduled. The artists were out pretty consistently. There was plenty of vendors. There was a spot for youths with like puzzles and coloring and all that. I think it was really well run. I think in terms of, just having everyone there at this point, it's kind of feels like repetitive to say it was great to see everyone, great to see the energy, people having fun, people in costumes. Just a lot of positive energy through the weekend. It was quite the epic finals. If you haven't watched the stream at all, you have to watch that finals. It was a nail biter. Like there was some times where like one player or the other was kind of dominant, but it was so swingy that that it was hard not to be locked in for the entire time. And it was a long finals, but yeah, I was in it. And right at the end, man, I was rooting for Sky. Fungus, props to you. I didn't know you before this, but you seem awesome. So, I'm not at all unhappy to have you as our DLC Richmond champion, but I've seen a lot more of Sky, so I was rooting for Sky, and so close.
It was hilarious. You said it was like a 2-hour final, and the hilarious part of that is like the first 2 matches, Fungus won rather quickly.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we'll be done in 45 minutes. We're fine. Yeah. It's going to be a 3-0. We're good. And then, man, Sky clawed back.
Yeah. So that was an awesome way to cap the weekend. Personally, I had a wonderful weekend. Yes, I only gave you hope for 4 rounds. I started at 3-1, and then it kind of went downhill from there. But I wasn't really sad about it. I was much more interested in my drafts, and I managed to get 5 of them in. I should have gotten a 6th in. If I dropped just a little earlier, I would have gotten a 6th in. but I did my 5 drafts and I went 15-0 in my 5 drafts. So I still got it.
Well, I am grateful for the lovely present you brought back.
Oh yeah.
Especially because from what I heard, you went day one, said,
Like right
"Hey,
away.
John Lauren, can I get this signed?" And he's like, "Sure." And he, did the nice personalization too. Benny did the arrow, signed it full John Lauren. And everybody else that I talked to said by day 2, the poor man was in a wrist brace and he was just signing JL. No
Yeah.
personalization.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm really glad I went day 1.
I was like,
wow.
oh. As soon as I heard that, I was like, no way. And then Mikey and a couple other, I saw a couple other signatures, and I was like, thank you, Heath.
That's a good job, Heath. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and
Wow.
the other artists were great too. Like they were all fantastic. I didn't have time to go back and see them again. I only went in the once, but they were all great.
Was it something was it just like line up and go?
Yeah, it was just line up and go, which
Wow.
going Friday, by the way, for all you DLC indie people, like go on the Friday, because I waited, the longest line was John Lauren, and I maybe waited 25, 30 minutes, whereas I heard the rest of the days it was like 2 hours for John Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely go day 1.
Now, if you recall in season 1, when they had artists there, they were all tickets. They were they were time locked and ticketed, and they had limited amounts that you could get. And if you didn't have a ticket, you didn't get in line.
Yeah, which was rough for me in Seattle, because the time block that I won, because it was like a like sign up to say you want to see this artist and they'll give you a time block.
Right.
Was in the middle of day 1. And I did well in Seattle, so I was not focusing on artist signatures at that point.
Yeah.
Whereas I think mine was day 2 or 3. No, there wasn't a 3. Day 2. It was Sunday.
Technically, there was a day 3.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Mine was like I had already been knocked out, and I was just doing side events. And I was I think I was in a draft when I had a play with a what are they called? Game
the Ravensburger team.
Yeah, play with them
dev.
and
pack rush with a
dev.
Yeah.
And then a couple other signature stuff I had. And they were just like, I was like, I'm in a draft right now, but now's my time. And they were like, just come back when you can. And it's like, oh, perfect. And I went and played my first round, got absolutely destroyed by this young kid who had nothing but evasives in a first chapter draft. And
I hear that's good in draft.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. And so I just packed up my cards and threw them in my backpack and just was like, I'm not even going to do the rest of the event. I'm just going to go over and do this instead.
Salty.
Because there was no point. You lost the first round. There's no point. So
there's always a point.
I went and did that. And then I came back and I was like, oh, can I play? And they're like, oh, we already kicked you out of the event. I think I was 4 minutes late going on the 5th minute. I was like, no, we already kicked you out. And I was like,
man,
okay.
Supposed to wait 10 minutes.
It is what it is.
Well, let's talk a little bit about DLC Richmond.
Yeah.
A little bit more in depth here. Let's see. We've got this here is our day 1 meta share. I stole this offline somewhere, probably on Twitter, I think it is. Yeah. And so someone had circled Emerald Ruby. That some brave soul brought Emerald Ruby. Yeah. So there were no surprises really, honestly, in the meta share, in my opinion. I think Emerald Sapphire may have been a little higher than some people were expecting, but was about what other people had assumed it would be, I think.
Excuse me, teacher. I just did the math on a calculator, and apparently 0.15% says 3 people.
3
took Emerald Ruby.
Wow, 3 brave souls.
The DLC.
Do you think they were a team? Souls. Do you think all 3 of them know each other?
No way. No.
Does Heath want me to sing another song? Because I actually have a song for this too.
No, we're good.
Let's talk about decks, baby.
Oh, no.
Let's
talk about Emerald Ruby.
So
I mean, I was gonna say all the colors. It's gonna be hard.
I think for me the most shocking thing is that Amethyst Emerald wasn't higher, because you're at a DLC with the 2,000 people. You have a lot of casuals playing.
Yeah.
And Amethyst Emerald, the burn deck, was a very inexpensive, fast deck.
Yep.
And so I thought that one would be higher, because a lot of people would be bringing it saying, I just want a fast deck.
Isn't it like a $20 deck or something like that?
If you don't have that many of a few of the ones that you could put in there, like the Scrooge Shush Agent,
it's like Scrooge, a 12. Isn't he like 50 cents or something like that?
I don't know. There's a few in there that you could be a little bit more expensive, but if you don't put anything that's like more than like $1 in there, it's a $12 deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Specie version, I think, is $12.
Yeah.
What?
It's crazy. Epic. But yeah, it was hilarious. If you look at the top 8 on Ink Decks, it's like in the top 8, it's like $200, $200, $400, $400, $20, $400.
Yeah.
Because one Amethyst Emerald made it in.
Killer. Yeah. I wish I'd been on the episode the week prior to give my guesses, because the top 5 was pretty much right around where I thought it would be. I was a little high on my estimations for Amethyst Steel, a little low on my estimations for Amethyst Sapphire, but otherwise I was pretty bang on.
Yeah. But it seems like, yeah, basically what a lot of people expected. Amethyst Steel, of course, was always going to be the top brought deck, because it's just the most consistent deck. So I don't know. It's interesting to me that only 5% chose Amber Amethyst, but players like Zan were on that deck.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
And that's not even like all the same deck. Like I know that there's like a detective version, a regular version of green blue, but I feel like the top 2 decks are pretty much one style of deck, or one build of deck, give or take, the last 5 to 10 cards. But right. Amber Amethyst, there was 2 very distinct decks. There was the combo deck, and then there was the new, from the last CCQ, I think there was the new kind of control Amber Amethyst deck that was creeping up. So it not only is it only 5%, but it's only 5% with 2 very distinct builds.
Right. And so moving into the day 2 share,
oh no, all the Emerald Ruby players didn't make it.
Look at all those zeros.
Yeah.
All Ruby. The only Ruby that made it in was Amethyst Ruby, and that one dropped by like 50%.
Yeah, because it was at 8.9 or something. Yeah. Amethyst Emerald also dropped quite a bit.
Amethyst Steel went down a little bit. Emerald Sapphire went up a lot. Emerald Sapphire went up about 5%, a little over 6%.
Yep.
Yeah. So looks like what was the biggest loser here? Was it Ruby Amethyst?
Amethyst Emerald and Ruby Amethyst are definitely the 2 biggest losers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So poor Ruby.
Sapphire Steel, yeah, no, that stayed about the same. The top 4 went up. No, Amethyst Steel went down a couple percentage points, but still,
yeah,
it was fun.
And interestingly enough, the Amber Sapphire, that was 0.8%, which would be what, 3 times, probably about 15 people.
Sure.
Went down to 0.36, so half of them, so about 7 people actually made it into day 2.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Sorry, that's 0.36 of the day 2 players, though. How many players make day 2? Like a few hundred, couple hundred?
Yeah,
so Not gonna be.
Oh yeah. One, maybe 2.
Yeah, I would say 2 probably.
So, I played that one at League on Monday night. I grabbed I think it was like one of the other ones that was there, not Poultry's version.
Yeah.
I went.
That guy just can't play a meta deck, eh?
Right? I went like we played 3 rounds, and I don't think I won a game.
He seems just completely averse to playing a cookie cutter.
I like it though. I mean, I really like it. It plays.
When he was on stream, it looked great.
Yeah, it plays fine. It's hard to play, and if you hit the wrong deck, you're just gonna lose.
He crushed. The guy he played was my round 5 loss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I want to say one thing about something that I saw. This game that was live. Well, live. I know it's on a delay. Zach Bivens' game. His opponent boosts his card, quests everything on the board, and then says pass turn. And then realizes, oh wait, Zach has Basil on board. Can I take that back, please? And the judges go, sure. After Bivens is already drawn.
Yeah,
and
that one.
I know everyone's like, well, the game state hasn't changed. It's like, well, he boosted a card and then proceeded to quest 4 or 5 different characters and then pass his turn. I'm sorry. Isn't it like if you've made one move, you can go back?
It's supposed to be the last
made
action.
7 moves.
But are you sure he quested before he boosted? Because if boosting was the last action, you might be able to get away with it. I would argue that passing the turn's the last action, but
right.
I think he quested before he boosted because wasn't it like a Flynn Rider that he was boosting?
Yeah, he boosted, but no, he had just played the Flynn. He played the Flynn and boosted it, so it's entirely possible he played it after questing. But again, I would argue that passing the turn was the last action, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach seemed a little confused by that as well.
I was sitting there watching and I was like, what? No, it's too late. Move on. You made a mistake, learn.
Yeah, I caught some of the after, but I didn't know what had happened. And I know that a lot of people were upset about it. So now hearing about it, so he quested out and passed.
Yeah.
And did they let him take back both the boosting and the questing?
He took back the boost so that he could play knowledge and power. Yeah. He wanted to take back the boost.
Yeah.
So that he could play knowledge and power instead of boosting.
Yeah, because he realized he was just going to end up discarding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he had the 7-drop Basil.
So
and because of that, in my opinion, that's what won him the game, is that he was allowed to take that back because Bivens was catching up so quick.
I really don't like the catch-up rule. Let me say again, catch-up rule, take-back rule. I hate it. I prefer the changes and improvements that they've made, but I just loathe it in general.
I think the catch-up rule. So, in my opinion,
take back.
I could be wrong.
Sorry,
the take-back rule. Yeah. Now you've said catch-up, and it's all I could think of. Sorry, the mustard rule here. The take-back rule. The problem I have with it is like you're supposed to be in high level of competition. These are people who play. Like I would not go to a DLC this season because I have not played a ton lately. I know I'm almost considering not going to a set champs this week, and I haven't been to one yet. But I barely played, so I wouldn't think like, oh yeah, I should go to a DLC. I'm going to be prepared for it. These are people who are paying for flights, hotels, entry.
Yeah.
And it's not just your basic Tuesday night, but I know everybody has weeklies different nights. But this is not your basic weeklies at your local store. This is like you grind, you put hours and hours and hours into practicing this game so you can perfect it. And like I don't think you should be allowed to just take it back. Like if I'm at locals and somebody goes, "Oh, I messed that up," I'm like, "Oh yeah, go ahead and take it back." No. I try not to myself because I'm not going to learn if I'm constantly just taking something back. I need to learn through punishment.
Counter argument: the people that are spending weeks and weeks and all of that, I would say, are less than half of the people attending a DLC.
True.
And this rule is designed for the more casual player that Lorcana is bringing in. Mm-hmm. That being said, I think it's something that should be allowed, but I think right now is possibly with it being in the testing phase technically, I think is probably a little too lax and a little too undefined as to how far back they're letting people. Now, obviously, they have things where like if you draw a card, then you're like, no, I didn't actually want to do that. They're like, too bad, you have new game information, you can't go back. But I think it's the kind of thing that maybe I think is probably going to stick around because of, again, the environment that they're fostering with the amount of casuals versus competitive, even though it is a competitive event and the casuals need to elevate up to closer to that level. I think the team at Disney Lorcana is still going to have that level be lower than it is for other competitive TCGs.
I mean, I guess I would say like the best way I could say it is if you're going to one of these events, then you've probably at least top 8'd in a set champs. At the very least, I'd hope so. But if you're one of those people who's like bottom 5 in a 32 set champs every single time that you're playing it, and you're like, well, I've got a chance to win a DLC. I'm like,
I see. I just don't think that. I think that there's at least half of the people going who are going as other people say, going for the vibes, going to play, get your Mulan, and then go play side events and hang out.
That's fair. I mean, on the flip side of it too, without those casual people going and attending, they're kind of paying for the event for the other people that are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can understand that needing to.
I honestly don't think that the DLCs would be selling out 2,000 and 4,000 if it wasn't for that amount of casual players who want to come and have an experience at a competitive environment, but don't want, in no way are expecting ever to make a day 2.
I could understand that.
And I'm fine with supporting them. I just hate that it's affecting the top tables, in round, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just
bunch of children here. I think that maybe that should be something. I don't know. You can't really change the rules in a tournament, but I think that things should definitely tighten up as they get into the later rounds and the day 2 kind of a thing. I think the rulings should be a lot stricter on what is allowed as a take back. But that's kind of hard to say when you have a rule in the rule book and you can't really have 2 versions of a rule in a rule book.
No.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And again, remember that this is only at this time is not codified in the tournament rules as a like forever rule, and it can always be changed as they go. So if you don't like it now, it may change. If you don't like it now, it may never change. We'll just have to wait and see. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about for Richmond?
Yeah, how awesome the on-demand drafts were.
Oh, yes.
What did you do?
Heath did drafts. Shocking, I know, that Heath did a bunch of drafts. How many did you do?
Okay, so I did 5 draft pods. I went 15-0, 3-0'd all 5.
15-0, people. 15-0.
But I have to reinforce this. Like, if you've got any confidence in drafts, the amount of tickets you can earn on those side event drafts is crazy. I came home with 2 mats. 2. And the only events I did were draft other than the main event. Yeah, you can earn 5,400 tickets if you're 3-0 a side event single limb draft. So, yeah. Video coming out possibly yesterday by the time this video gets edited. I don't know. Coming out on January 16th. Check my channel. I'm going over the recap, but basically, like my follow through on Winter Spell. Overperforming cards, underperforming cards, all that. Went over all my draft pods, but also just like talking through that value play. Like I was shocked when I saw the value you could get off the on demands. I'm like, game. What's that?
Whispers.
Okay.
Whispers in the Well, not Winterspell.
Thank you. The next one's Winterspell. They're really close in name. Let me just say, having 2 W named
Whispers in the Well, Winterspell.
Right? How am I supposed to keep track of that?
It's basically the same.
Yes, Whispers draft was awesome. And the draft itself, by the way, Whispers in the Well. Great set to draft. A lot of fun. Lots of good removal to mitigate bombs. Lots of bombs to have fun with. The new upsized vanilla bodies. What's not to like?
So you're telling me...
Apparently what's not to like is all of the people that were playing against you.
But by the way, so many super kind people that came up and thanked me for... Not this. I didn't care about this.
Oh.
Thank me for the draft videos.
Oh, man.
And such a terrible person.
Oh, how could he do this to me?
They might watch this. I don't know. But they came up and they thanked me for the limited videos, the draft and seal videos. And that was very, very thoughtful. So if any of you out there watch this and my other stuff, please comment below. But it was so great to see you all.
I don't think I watched any of your draft videos for the last set. But that's because I wasn't doing...
Thanks for watching our last episode.
I wasn't doing any limited events for the last set because I was going to be out of town, so I couldn't do any. So that's the only reason why.
That's fine. Don't even want to support your friend. I understand.
I think I let one or two play in the background at work.
Just play it in the background. You don't have to listen to it. I just want those views.
Monetize. Yeah. So what you're telling me, Heath, you went 15-0 in these drafts. Are you telling me that Heath's beginning to feel just like a draft god?
Oh no. Oh gosh.
All I'm saying is
I went 15-0 and I went I guess so 30-3 in games because I 2-1 3 matches out of the 15. So 30-3 in games.
Wow. So what I'm hearing here, folks, is he may be saying that, hey, like, go watch my draft videos, but results are kind of in and you should be watching his draft videos.
Well, unless he's tricking you and he's telling you what to take so that he takes different cards that are better. Like it's some sort of like, this is how you should play this deck, but instead I'm going to play a different deck kind of thing.
I will say anyone that were in my pods that told me they watched the videos were my best competition in the pods. 100%. Nice. There was a couple other players that did say that were also great competition, but definitely anyone that was in my pods that mentioned they watched the videos were definitely the best competition of the weekend. So that is really nice as well. I didn't even think about that. I didn't process that until now, but I'm like, hey, that actually shows that that they work a bit.
Now, my problem is I watch all of Heath's videos and then I go play a limited event and remember about 18% of it.
I have to rewatch the end of most of my videos sometimes to remind myself what I suggested. You just watch okay, spoiler alert, if anyone wants to skip it, you just skip to the end where I have the image up of the whole like tier list.
Oh, that's what I've done.
That's all you need.
That's what I've done.
That's why he doesn't remember it. See, what I have to do is I'm at work and they're like, oh, wow, Ben looks like he's really efficient over there. And I'm writing down in a notepad and I'm like, 1 cost, take this, and this. Everything else is bad. 2 costs, take this. And I'm sitting there listening to Heath's video and they're like, he's working harder than I've ever seen him work. But my question is, so when all this is going on and they're like, wow, this one guy has just blown away every draft event. Obviously, someone from Ravensburger approached you and said, hey, listen, next set is very draft heavy. we need to get you in the studio talking about how to be a good drafter, right? That was a thing that happened, right?
So I was on. I recorded new Inkwell Lounge, formerly Lorcana chats, with Chris earlier today, talking about limited. And I said on there, and I will say here, and maybe I just need to start saying everywhere and all the time, Ravensburger, I like my day job. I don't need a job. I don't want a job, but I'll work for free. If you want a consultant, if you want a play tester specifically for limited, hit me up. I will work for free.
And
I would love to help, refine the limited sphere for Lorcana.
And I mean, like, one of us or two of us are in BC. You guys are in Seattle. It's pretty.
I'll drive down to Seattle if you just want like a day of talking limited. I'll drive down. Ravensburger.
I mean, one of us is in California. It's like not that far away either.
It's not that far,
right?
I mean,
I could fly up.
I mean, James and I can come just to talk, and Heath can talk about draft. Whatever.
You could just let me wander through the office and like
we'll just bum around the office.
Play, do some puzzles.
Yeah.
Sit on a computer and just like filter through some pictures.
James and I can race at making puzzles. You guys can watch and take bets on who's gonna do better. We can play some old Ravensburger board games. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean,
just
fine. We'll do some Pack Rush too.
If we have
that's still limited.
We'll help some artists work on their autographs. We'll bring in some cards. They can sign them, whatever. Whatever you guys want.
Whatever.
He's like, I'm never getting a call now.
No,
it's a one person.
A long time ago.
He's like, no, it's a one person package.
Oh no,
it's a Be Our Guest package. It's a Heath package.
Yes, definitely. I'm the one leading the charge on that. Mr. Are you allowed to say whether or not you have a card reveal this set? Like, do you know if you've got one yet?
I don't think that information is being revealed at all.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
I think that's
we'll learn at some point whether you've got a card reveal, but all right. I'm hoping for you. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you because I got to participate in the last one. that might be the reason you don't get.
That's funny.
Gosh.
I mean, I just want to say the last time I got one was a 1-3
vanilla. They definitely owe you a redo. I'm just.
I mean, if you guys don't like me over there, just say so. But I mean, it's okay.
I think they did. They gave you a 1-3 vanilla.
Now, granted, other people got those as well.
It's true.
And we know that
they don't like other people too.
Yeah, they have to give them to they got to get them to a lot of places around the world now. So,
but at least they gave them likable characters. Nobody's like, oh, you know who I love? Myrtle Edmonds. She's my favorite character. No
one's asking you to sign Myrtle cards.
No, actually, I have not. I don't think anybody even knows who I am. Who's the guy that revealed it?
Look, I've got a playmat now, and I've had people have me sign them. So there's like 4 or 5 people who know who I am.
Actually, this is the only thing I've ever gotten. This is the only thing I've ever gotten from a fan. It says 5-star Jafar because I bashed the art on this when the card was first revealed.
You bashed that one so hard.
I've come back since and said I don't mind it, but yeah,
high praise.
Yeah, gives it at least 2.5 stars.
I will say, what is this? This is the first chapter. I will say my lowest ranked card in first chapter, I believe, was the Kronk art.
Oh, the 5/5/2 lore for 6 or something like that. What was I going to say? Oh yes, I had 3 people come up to me at the DLC to ask me to sign their mats. I was not prepared for that. I have not practiced any sort of signature. I have an awful signature. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I signed under Baker. I went to him later. I'm like, if you ever see a mat that has your signature and there's like an awful signature underneath it, I apologize, sir. I don't think he knew who I was, but he's like, sure.
It's like, you guys are pretty famous. I think I've only ever signed one playmat.
Yeah.
And it was a local.
I mean, I signed the playmats that the devs had at their table, you know, when they were
doing
dev pack rush. Yep. So, but everyone was signing those.
I signed, was it Ryan Miller? And
I never got to sign the Ryan Miller one.
I think Ryan and Steve had one.
Yeah,
maybe it was just Steve.
I always only signed the other devs because I think I only played Steve once. So anyway, so DLC Richmond's a thing. We are done with core constructed
for a long time
DLCs for season 2. Now, I wanted to point this out that we already knew this, but I think a lot of people forgot it. And Rochelle restated it in the Discord, the official Discord last week, which is season 3 is going to start before season 2 ends. So
Worlds.
We will be getting, almost guaranteed, we will be getting another core constructed DLC this year. It just won't be until near the end of the year. So we are going to go probably a minimum of, I'd say, 8 months without one.
Yeah.
Please, please, please do not be Toronto in the winter. Please, please, please.
I'm not going to do Toronto in the winter.
Please don't do Winnipeg. Please don't do Toronto. Please don't do anywhere on the east coast of Canada in the middle of winter. BC is your only hope for a nice, dry, snow-free
maybe like
winter.
an Arizona or Las Vegas or something like that. Or
yeah. They need. Someone pointed this out when we were talking. I think it was at the Set Champs that I went to. I did go to a Set Champs, but that Vegas should have one every year. Like, because it's a travel hub. It's West Coast enough for a lot of people, and it's just makes a lot of sense that there should be one. So there's always one at least close to the West Coast.
Yeah.
But that's,
I hate Vegas, but I agree.
Yeah. Just, preferably not in the middle of August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do Vegas in winter. If you're going to do somewhere in winter, Vegas makes sense.
Vegas makes sense where it's only 70 degrees there instead of 90 or 100. Speaking of the Set Champs, I went to a Set Champs this weekend. I went to somewhere outside my normal area because there was a store that may be doing a smaller one, and I wanted less competition because I did not want to work very hard, and it worked because I went 2-2 and still got one. So there was only 12 people. I did not pull a penny.
You admit that you were specifically trying to poach the weakest.
Look, I just wanted to not play against all the people I normally play against, who are all very good. And it's funny because like people who have like topped or near topped like recent big events and CCQs and did well at DLCs, like there was like a couple of them there.
Yeah.
So like the main guy was like he steamrolled everyone who won the thing. But anyway, I went 2-2. I had fun. I played 2 burn decks, the Amethyst Emerald burn decks. One of them, in what is apparently becoming a thing for me, I beat up on a little girl. In
so
round
not
3.
Only did you go out of town to find the least amount of competition, but you happened to find a place also that had a little girl playing and you beat up.
So in my LCQ last year,
do I have this right?
Nationals, I beat up on a young lady, and I did it again at this Set Champs. I beat a version of the winning deck from Richmond. I beat a green-blue.
Nice.
And I was gonna say a little old lady after.
I lost to one of the burn decks. I beat the little girl playing it, but I lost to another person playing it, the person I went with. And then I lost to a mirror match because I was playing Amethyst Steel when for some reason my deck decided to not give me any draw cards in an Amethyst deck for 2 games. I saw, like, in one game, I saw Genie once.
Nice.
Yeah, it was rough.
Let me just say, as far as little girls playing Lorcana, we got one in our local area. Shout out Ruby Sparkles. She's a stone cold killer. So you might beat up on little girls where you're from, but where we're from, we get beat up by little girls.
Oh man.
I've got like 4 bracelets that she's made now. I keep buying more every time I see her.
Nice.
So that was my set chance. That's the only one I'm doing. I got my promo. I'm fine. You know, I don't need to do any more. And I'm gonna wait for the next set and go in on the next set and try for that one. So cool. Always play the set champs. I haven't missed a set champs yet.
I won my first one of the set.
We talked about that last week. Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
you did an awesome job. You basically you didn't go undefeated, right? But you did win out.
Yeah, I did.
You did go
I split round 5.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to play it, but I had to go home and go home for a little bit. So I took the 5th round. We just split it, and I went home for a bit.
Nice.
But yeah, so went undefeated, and like you said, played against like the entire meta share pretty much, other than like Ruby Amethyst is about the only deck I didn't play against. So yeah, it was great. It was a nice start to the month. Got my mat early, so don't have to worry about it now.
And we would also go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say somebody else did good in one of theirs.
Yes. My former podcast co-host posted he won his first ever set champs promo this last I think it was last weekend. So awesome. he has been on a drive to get better at the game and continue to get more competitive, and so he was able to go and win a daisy. So congratulations, Jared. The citizen of Lorcana has now won a set champs promo.
Congratulations, sir.
Congrats.
Love to hear it.
That was great news.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes, you know, winning is cool, and sometimes winning helps you to get that little bit of motivation to continue playing or to continue trying to get better at the game. So those little bits that those little you know, steps up as you go. You can't like jump, you can't leap that much sometimes, but sometimes you can take those steps, and that's a good step is getting that win under your belt.
100%. Yeah.
I have not played in one yet, and as I think I've said a couple times, this might be the first season that I don't.
If you're gonna skip one, this is one of the better ones to skip.
I'm just having a tough time because like I haven't found anything that I like actually. I don't know. I haven't found anything that I kind of.
Which is odd because it's a really diverse meta right now.
It's such a diverse meta, but it is so boring.
I don't have my Emerald Steel anymore.
Yeah.
I don't relate to anything. I like either control or discard. And what am I supposed to do now? Like aggro? Apparently. Yuck aggro.
So I would think
aggro
you guys remember
everywhere.
At the beginning of the set, I was trying to get Emerald Steel to work, and I was trying to get the Goofy Champion to work, and that one like left the deck rather quickly because it's not a workable card currently. But after the set champs, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it one more try. And I built my Emerald Steel back, and I'm like, okay, I know what the powerful cards are, you know, with the Emerald, you know, with the Clarabelle and all that. I put all the good Emeralds in there, and I put the good Steel in there, and I took it and I played a few test games before we did the actual rounds at League this week, and I lost all 3 games. And I'm like, well, back it goes. Like, no, that's just not. Emerald Steel is just not working. It's sad.
Yeah, its time will come again
someday.
Well, the thing is but when it does, you're not sure that it will play. It's not going to be the same deck, right? It might be the same color pairing, but like,
but Emerald Steel is always the deck that mess with you deck. It's always still the mess with you color. So
I don't want what we've been getting lately, though. Like they were like, oh well, you know, people don't like discard. We'll pull away from discard. Now it's whenever you do damage, it helps boost. And I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want discard. I want you don't get to play, only me play.
I mean, I played Emerald Steel, and I still agree that discard is not a very pleasant archetype.
It is not. It is not fun.
It's fun. Milling is fun, and discard is fun. And if I don't have
For
those,
one person.
What do I have? What do I have? I have nothing. I'm nobody. I'm nothing.
Union Arena?
I stopped playing that. I quit.
Hey,
I got nothing.
Big news. We are not saying anything. What is the word I'm looking for? We're not saying anything somewhat offensive, but farts are coming.
Farts are indeed on their way.
And that would be the Festival of the Arts at Walt Disney World. It is a known abbreviation that everyone calls it farts, which I think is hilarious. But for those of you who don't remember, there will be 3 promo cards being handed out there. And they revealed, I think, a little bit more details about that a week or so ago. And some of the preparations are underway at Walt Disney World for the event, including giant cards like this one are set up around the park because it's part of the scavenger hunt. And this,
for now,
this is massive. This thing is huge. This thing is like got to be at least 3 or 4 feet tall.
Oh, definitely.
It's crazy how big it is.
It's probably like 6-7 feet tall.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, I do want to say timeout. I do want to say I'm not a fan of that. But have you noticed how much it gets said in a DLC? Like,
yeah.
It's obviously on purpose.
I mean, half of the time I think it's on purpose. I think about
anybody
half.
Want a tangent?
Sure, let's go tangent.
So I'm signing up for my last draft on Sunday, and there's a stack of sign-up sheets because they had the brackets laid out. Actually, again, I talked about how things were well organized. I really liked that for the on-demand, they had single sheets with the 8 names and then the brackets of 1 plays this and 1 plays 8 and 2 plays 7, whatever. And, down to single elimination. Anyways, they had a number in the top corner of which number it was. So when I was going, I think they were on number 65. And then I look and see the next number is 66. And I see the next number after that is 68. I'm like, bless you, whoever numbered these. Except one of the staff was like, no, I will not be cheated of this. She went and found a blank sheet, wrote 67 on it, slipped it in there. And then when they got to that, got on the PA and announced that they were doing draft number 67.
And did a lot of people cheer?
A few people did. I booed loudly.
That's hilarious. Anyway, back to the Walt Disney World thing. So the Lorecast today, there was a Lorecast. They did a lot of DLC recap. They showed deck lists and they talked a little bit about the Festival of the Arts. And they mentioned something that I don't know if they had mentioned before in the 3 promos they chose. Was you're like, why did they pick those? It's just like 3 random promos. It's like, whatever. But they actually had a reason why they picked them, which I thought was really cool. And if you recall, it is Rapunzel from like set 5 or 6. It's the Donald Pie Slinger or whatever he was, and Stitch Rockstar. And the reason they picked those is because Rapunzel is painting in that card. And so that's art. The Donald is
food
for the food part.
Which is art. Yeah.
And Stitch for music, because Festival of the Arts focuses on art, food, and music. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what I got.
2 out of 3 of them are terrible cards, but I love the theme.
But, yeah, the theming is great. So one of them you can get for like a scavenger hunt. One of them you can get by doing the find the 4 cards thing that they did at DCA. And the third one is one you can get with purchase. So if you're going, have a blast. The Bell one was fun. It was great doing all the trading and like, you know, everyone like looking for cards and trying to borrow stuff. It's going to be great seeing all the stuff that people pull with, you know, like a free pack that they get for doing the collection quest. I think you get one free pack.
Yeah, we can't all pull iconics doing it, but
you can't all, but somebody will. But anyway, that's going on from this Friday, which is the 16th, all the way until I think February 23rd. So it's like 5 weeks long.
I'm okay with them lining up with Festival of the Arts with farts, but I did like that the last one was with a brand new set, which, you know, made it more exciting, I think, or at least would be for me, to do the collection quest. Whereas with the set that's been out for a while, it's like, I have all these cards.
But think about it, though. It's Walt Disney World with a lot of vacationers.
Oh, yeah, no. It's fine. I just meant for, like...
For you.
Me personally, yeah.
Yeah. I think having those giant cards around is just going to be insane marketing. It's finally seeing, like, actual presence in the parks is really cool.
And I would imagine, like, I don't know what other ones they picked, but, like, Belle Accomplished Mystic is fantastic art. So
yes,
love to be in the, you know, mind of someone that doesn't know Lorcana exists, to walk up to that, be like, what's that sick Belle
what
art?
The heck is this? Yeah. Let me see. I saw someone post some of them. We have Mulan Elite Archer is one.
Yeah, good.
We have Gramatala, Spirit of the Ocean, the
7-drop. No, that's a good one.
And Wreck-It Ralph, the uninkable 7-drop in the car.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all right. Those are the four.
Accomplished Mystic drops those.
Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, Accomplished Mystic. That one is like, hey, this is the one of the cards that you use to promote the game to people who don't know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Dig it. Tuesday, the big
yes.
Lorecast.
Special Lorecast coming Tuesday the 20th. Starts at 9:30 with them chit-chatting about it. 10 a.m. is when the reveals start. And then it'll last about an hour. And then after that, they will have, again, some chit-chat about the reveals and kind of a discussions and whatnot from the studio at the Ravensburger offices. So
Tuesday, I'm always busy at work on Tuesdays. Thursdays, I slack off.
Well, guess you're going to have to try and slack off a little more on a Tuesday. Or wait for someone to post all the reveals, screenshots, and whatnot into the Discord or on Twitter or wherever it may be.
Jared's going to do it on Twitter. He's going to watch the Lorecast, so I don't have to.
Exactly.
I think I can actually just slack off all week next week. Yeah, that should be fine.
Are you on vacation?
No. I won't be on vacation until December.
All right. So we wrap things up.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that enough?
I need to finish packing. I have a flight in the morning.
Whatever. It's just standard operating procedure with you now. It's like whatever.
This isn't enough for you? Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
I was.
Yeah, don't you have like a bag that's just ready to go with all your clothes essentially
for
these events?
Go bag.
I mean, I've got a bag ready to go with all my non-clothes, but it's the clothes that they're in the dryer as we speak.
You don't have a Go-Go Tamago bag?
I do not have a Go-Go Tamago bag.
Do you not play with the green Go-Go?
With that though.
With your dog's deck?
All right, fine.
All right.
Wrap it up so he can go pack.
Thank you for joining us again on this magical journey. And we hope to see you again next week. Oh, also, quick community shout out. A local.
Oh, cool.
Knitted these nice little dice bags for all of us. I chose the one that she calls Brain Bag. And somebody said, hey, it kind of looks like Vecna just after Stranger Things ended. But she did a couple cool ones. There's a Pokeball, a bell bag from anyone who plays Animal Crossing, and a fishbowl, strawberry, a watermelon. I'm a big fan of the brain bag, and I actually am starting a D&D campaign tomorrow, so this is going to be my go-to.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good trip, Heath. I guess we'll see you like next year sometime, or
something like that. I listened to you guys while I was away, and I was trying to, but I forgot to write down or just remember how long it took you guys to get off tangent.